everybody, my name is Jay, and this is Campbell Music Club. If you're new to the club, each video we talk about a song that may or may not be divine in intent, but we feel speaks to some kind of holy truth, whether personal or general. For my first contribution, I wanted to pick a song that was impactful. I knew this was probably going to be the first video we posted in 2020, so it seemed like important to start the new year on a positive note, since I know the annual fresh start is really important for a lot of people. I waffled between a few songs. There's so many good choices. Thought about Hosier's to Noisemaking, which is very good, one of my favorites, but it has a curse in it, be warned. Or Changes by Bowie, also beloved, very good. But I ended up settling on a song you probably heard, Let It Be by the Beatles. Now, the Beatles are very well known, very hegemonic. It's pretty hard living in a first world setting without ever hearing any of their music. And they have a lot of fans, but sometimes when we hear popular songs, it's easy to glaze over and not really hear the words. So that's what I want to talk about today. A little background first about where Let It Be came from. It came out in 1970, as I said, by the Beatles, specifically sung and written by Paul McCartney. It's really well known for having this ecclesiastical sort of feel to it. Particularly the version I chose, which will be linked down below in the Spotify playlist. You can just really hear the background vocals and the guitar solo open up their throats. So even though it's not a traditional hymn, you can easily hear it being sung in a church. There's also the lyrics. The song starts off, "When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me." A lot of people have assumed this refers to the Virgin Mary, which would be reasonable. I mean, McCartney was a choir boy at St. Barnabas Cathedral when he was younger, and it's a pretty Virgin Mary kind of sounding thing. But it's actually a reference to the origin of the song, which was a dream he had about his mother, also named Mary, who died from cancer when he was 14. In this dream, she came to him and just said, "It's going to be okay. Just let it be." And he says that he woke up with this sense of just, wow, it's going to be okay. It's going to be great. And that in itself, I think, is a really powerful and spiritual sentiment. The idea that things may not presently be great. After all, the existence of the need for things to become better implies that things are in fact not currently good, but will get better again. Actually, the word be comes from the Old English beon. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's an irregular and defective verb coming from Proto-Indian European roots that have verbal meanings like to eat or to run. So in this case, it would be like saying to exist, to come to be, to become, to happen. As in, things may not be great right now, but just let it be. Let those bad times exist and sit with them, because things are currently happening to move you in a better direction, and you just have to have faith in that. But interestingly, this particular Proto-Indo-European root that the word be comes from can also mean to grow. And if you think about the lyrics of Let It Be in that context, it changes the meaning a little bit. It goes from let it be, let it happen, to let it be, let it grow. Let yourself grow. And I think anyone who has been through some significant kind of hardship, whether on a large scale or just personally impactful, knows that that's what going through bad times does for you. It causes you to grow and introduces you to different experiences which you may not have been able to previously speak to, which, while you may not have ever chosen that for yourself, it can open you up to new ways of being strong or understanding or helping others and yourself. In the new year, there's going to be some really good times, and there's going to be some really bad times. That's been the pattern since creation, no matter how much better or worse you perceive the current state of the world or your life to be. And going back to why I chose Let It Be, this song is great for those bad times when you need a reminder to just let it be. Things are happening, they'll be good again soon. You're growing. And it's good for the good times too, when you want to think about how you made it through those bad times. And that applies on a global scale too. After all, like McCartney says, and when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there'll be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. And is there anything more spiritual than having faith in divinity that things will be good again, even if in the smallest of ways? I hope that leaves you on a hopeful note, starts your year off right. Of course, I'd recommend not just taking my word on all of this. Give the song a listen. It's linked below. It's a great song. Hope you enjoy it and have a happy new year.